Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Bumi and this is Girly Talk. Today I'm going to be talking about things you should know before you start a clothing brand. This also applies to me because I'm just starting my clothing brand and I could see this as things I should have known or things I wish I knew before starting the clothing brand. The number one thing you should take note of is that you cannot possibly sell everything. If you are starting a clothing brand, let it be clothes that you're putting out there. If you're starting a perfume brand, let it be perfumes that you're putting out there. Because as a new business owner, you know that every of your products are solely your own personal products. That means you created them, these innovations, these ideas, they came from you. You have to also put into consideration that in the market, there are several designers, okay? There are several products that may look like yours. There are several products that may even look better than yours. So you have to be specific about your design, about your product. You want to sell clothes, let it be clothes you're selling, and try as much as possible not to make it look like what everyone is doing. If you're starting a clothing brand, you need to have a creative mind. If you're going to be selling clothes, if you're going to be selling t-shirts, let it be t-shirts. Do not sell t-shirts this week and then next week you're introducing sneakers or perfume. You said you are starting a clothing brand. It is your brand. Look at Versace, for instance. I'm sure they started off as maybe clothes. I'm sure it is probably a piece of apparel, a piece of clothing they started with. And they introduced that to the market and they made sure that it got into the market and people became very, very conversant with that product. They know that when we see this particular t-shirt that has this particular logo on it, we know it is Versace. So they allowed that particular product to get very well into the market and for people to get comfortable with that product, knowing that it is coming from a particular brand. And don't get me wrong, when I say you cannot possibly sell everything, there are people that they start up a clothing brand and on the long run, they get a new business idea. You probably want to start a lip gloss brand, or you probably want to start a perfume business, probably not necessarily your own brand. Let people become very, very conversant with that your clothing brand. Let them know that this is what you are meant for. Let them know that this is what you represent. And then on the side, you can always do something online. You can always sell your perfume, but first get your target market on that particular product that you have put out there, that you have introduced to people before you put out another product to people. And if possible, introduce that new product on another social media platform. Let's say, for instance, on Instagram, your name is Girly Talk Fashion, as I have put out there. And over there, I know it is clothes I'm selling, t-shirts, is it bucket hat, and whatnot. And then there is TikTok also. You want to put out a new business idea and you also want to flourish in this business. You can also, create a TikTok page. Maybe you are starting a perfume business. You create a TikTok page for the perfume business. And if you know you are not very, very good with all of these apps, you can create another Instagram page. But do not bombard one page or one account with different products. This is going to cause confusion to your customers. Okay. So you can create one business page for your clothing brand and try to create another business page if it is just one social media account you're using or app you're using. Try to create another business page if and only if you want to introduce another business idea. The second thing you should know before starting a clothing brand is you should have a niche. What is a niche? A niche is your compartment. A niche is almost like your area of specialization. A niche is your calling. What is your niche? What do you know how to sell? Okay. What is that thing that when you know that you speak about it, people are going to patronize you? What is that thing that you are very, very sure that when you take a picture of it and you post it online, people are going to, you're going to get engagement, you're going to get traffic on your page? What is that thing? That thing is your niche. That product that you know that you have a lot of ideas on, that product that you know that you can speak on, you can describe, okay? Especially your way of advertisement matters a lot. You do not just post an outfit on social media and post it right there. Let your outfit have a story. Okay, this also connects to what a niche is. That thing that you know that you can almost captivate the mind of the audience talking about. That thing that you know that when you sit and talk about it, people will see it as more than just a t-shirt. People will see it as more than just a perfume. People will see it as more than just a lip gloss. Okay, have a niche, or let me say have your niche. Digital marketing can be very, very tricky. Okay, a lot of people are doing the same thing. Now it is how you put your product out there that is going to captivate your own audience, because everybody might have their own audience. Okay, they might have people that are buying from them, but it is how you put your own product out there. It is how you introduce your own product. Let there be a story behind your product. The third thing you should know is you should think about your target market and what they want. When I started my clothing brand, there were a lot of confusions, and it is possible that I might even still be facing some confusions now, because you cannot always know it all right. Even when your business has become successful to some extent, there are still some new things that you will learn. Now, what is a target market? Your target market are the people that you are selling your product to. Yes, I know you are running an online business. You've posted it on Instagram, you've posted it on TikTok and everything. But who are you advertising to? You need to know. If you're targeting young girls, let it attract those young girls. And what kind of young girls are you trying to attract? Are you trying to attract Pablo Rishi's girlfriend? Are you trying to attract sophisticated women? Are you trying to, attract, people that wear street clothes? And my clothing brand is called Girly Talk, okay? And it was inspired by my project topic, which was a lexical semantic analysis on inscriptions on t-shirts worn by females. That was what inspired my clothing brand, and I decided to create clothes for females. Of course, I started with the idea of creating t-shirts alone, but people don't always need t-shirts alone. People will always need two-piece. Girls like to pair their t-shirts with bucket hats and everything. So what do you know that girls like to wear? Another thing you should know, or what I wish I knew before I started my clothing brand, was order samples from different vendors. Order samples from different vendors until you find the one for you. Honestly, it could take you 6 months, it could take you 5 months, for you to actually get your quality. Try as much as possible to put good quality products out there. It could take you like a very, very long time for you to get your quality. So don't just put all your eggs in one basket and then just say, okay, because when you're trying to start this business, you had a customer you used to buy t-shirts from before, or you had a designer that used to design t-shirts for you before, or you had an app that used to order t-shirts from, or materials from, or you had a customer you used to buy materials from for you to make, or for you to take to your designer to make for you. Then you say, I'm starting my business now. This woman is my customer. She's going to give me the best prices for these materials. Don't do that. Don't do that. It's a very, very common mistake that most clothing brand owners make. Try as much as possible to get up and get into the market, like actually walk into the market and source for good materials. You could have maybe made the mistake of buying the one that is not so good at first. When you see that it is not so good, it is not to your satisfaction, go into the market again. If you are trying to present these things to your customers, and trust me, if you want to have returning customers, the customer that buys from you and comes back to come and patronize you again, you have to put out the best quality out there. So try to source from different vendors until you find the one for you. And when you find the one for you, then you can just stop perambulating, and then you're just sure of this quality that this person is going to deliver is going to be the best thing you're going to put out to your customers. Another important thing you should know is do not buy a lot of samples. You know who you are trying to sell to, but you don't know the level of patronage you're going to get. Just because you are excited about it doesn't mean that the moment you put it out there, people are going to rush it and patronize you. No, you're not the only one selling t-shirts. They are not waiting for you to start your own business so they can buy from you. They've had places they've been buying from before you started yours. They've had better qualities they've been getting before you're going to present your own to them. So when you're just starting up, try as much as possible. If it is t-shirts you want to buy at least three pieces of t-shirts. If you're starting with bucket hats, buy at least three. Design them, put them out there in the market, and see how it attracts these customers. That's how you would know if you will get bulk orders from your suppliers, or if you're going to just do a pre-order kind of thing where you wait for somebody to place an order, and then you go to your supplier, or you place the order from that person's money that he or she has already paid. Then you're going to design and send to the person. Okay, try as much as possible not to put all of your money and just sit around and wait for people to come and patronize you. Do not buy 50 pieces just because you've been telling people about it for the longest time. They've been commenting, they've been liking your post, and then you end up buying that 50. The 100 people that liked your post are no longer liking your post anymore, and then you get disappointed. Try as much as possible to order very, very few samples. All right, so you will not go into there. Another very important thing that people fail to understand about starting this clothing brand is you actually have to buy equipment to create content to promote your brand. Actually, people do not understand. People just feel like you lay your t-shirt on the table, you lay your t-shirt on your bed, you take pictures. No, the way you take your pictures for your product matters a lot, and it has, a way of attracting these customers. People don't just get attracted. People want to see that outfit on somebody. They want to envision it. They want to see how it's going to look on them. When you just lay it on the table, lay it on somewhere, take the picture, it just looks so ordinary. All right, so try to order um equipment for your content. Is it a ring light? Is it a tripod stand? Is it a hanger? Anything. Go online, go on Pinterest, download Pinterest. Pinterest is a very, very good app for business owners like that. Download Pinterest, see how people are posting their content. Pinterest is going to give you a lot of ideas, a lot of things that you never even imagined that you would know, right? All of these things can be aided by content creation. Get equipment for your content creation. Okay, I know it is not going to be like easy from the start, but you can actually get them gradually just to embellish your product. Okay, make your product stand out. And the last thing I'm going to be talking about here is also related to the second to the last, is do not be lazy to create content for your product. Just because you've posted it out there on Instagram, you've created an online shop, you've taken pictures, you've added the prices, you already have your website, does not mean that you're going to get a buckload of customers every week. There are times that you might not even get customers um for 2 weeks. Even sometimes for 1 month, you might not get any customers. But do not give up, okay? And do not be lazy to post content for your ideas. If you want to get content ideas for your product, Pinterest helps a lot, and also TikTok helps a lot. That app is a very, very versatile app. People make go there to make money. People go there to get content ideas. People go there to create content. But TikTok can help you actually get content ideas. Wear your clothes by yourself, okay? Don't wear people's clothes that you're going to send out. Okay, if you're going to start a clothing brand, have your own personal samples. Wear your clothes by yourself. Create content with it. Be very, very creative about it. Be funny about it if possible. Let people see that these clothes are not just clothes. These clothes are not just ordinary. So do not be lazy to create content for your product. You don't need to have like nobody's an island of knowledge. You cannot just have all of these content ideas to post all the time, all the time, all the time. Go online, look at content, look at what people are doing for their own brand. Can you do the same for your brand? Can you add a little bit of something? Can you remove something from it? So never be lazy to advertise your brand. Shamelessly do it because you saved up that money, baby girl. You saved up that money. You started that business. You did that thing that you have always been very, very afraid to do. So start that business, okay? Create content for it. I hope you guys enjoyed this segment. So you guys, please do not forget, like this post, share on your WhatsApp. You just need to share on your WhatsApp. That is, I'm not even asking for too much. And please subscribe, okay? Please do not forget to subscribe. I love you guys, and thank you guys very much for always supporting Girly Talk. Our bumper website will be posted and attached to this particular video. So do not be afraid. Feel free to visit our website and place your orders. Thank you very much. Bye.